Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Mark's Terrell. Happy Sunday to everyone. Hope everything is good in your world. Hey, Barb, how you doing? Hey, Rashima. There we go. Hey, Sherry, how you been? Hey, MZ, how you doing? Yes, hope everybody has a good Labor Day tomorrow and a good Labor Day weekend. It's a holiday here in Bermuda too, so we get to be off tomorrow, which is great. It's nice to be off for the whole weekend. It's great to be off. Hey, Hannah. How you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Viddy. How you doing? Hello, hello. You're flying home tomorrow and taking care of daughter-in-law. Okay, good. Hopefully she's okay. Hey, Amazing Fruits. How you doing? Hey, Becca. How are you, sweetie? You all right? I'm doing good. I've had a good day so far. I went to have lunch with my parents, and I watched a soccer game with my nephew about 2 hours ago. So far, so good. Yes, I am very relaxed. I had a good night's sleep. Everything was been really good. The energy is a lot better now. Everything's better, at least on my end, which is good. Yeah, it's nice. It's actually started to rain here a little bit, but hopefully it goes away and I'll be going in the pool later with my nephews. We're having dinner together later on tonight. All right, I'll go down the list here and give whoever wants a message. And Rashima, I got you first here. And today I'm going to use the Divine Animal Oracle cards, which is a simple message. I am doing questions by PayPal only. I don't answer free questions, but I do give a free message. But if you want me to answer a question, you're going to have to donate by PayPal, minimum $5. All right, and I'll answer your question. All right, Rashima. All right, Rashima, you got the Bison. And this card says abundance, success, personal power. You are being guided to be flexible, go with the flow, and allow things to happen rather than force it. Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you will reap many rewards. So there you go, Rashima. Bison. We don't have those here. Hey, Vicky. How you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Hold on a second. Let me just this up here. Barb, would you like a message? And Sherry. All right, Barb. All right, Barb. Let's see what we got for you, Barb. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yes, I'm going to go down the list and I'll give everybody a message. I'm doing great. Thanks, hon. All right, Barb, you got the gorilla. Self-confidence, leadership, responsibility. You are being guided to take responsibility for yourself and your actions. No barrier can hold you back from becoming your authentic self. Your path to success is right in front of you. All you must do is open your eyes, mind, and heart. I like that. He's like, yeah. Okay, Sherry, you are next. All right, Sherry. You're welcome, Barb. All right, Sherry, you got the cheetah. Focus, clarity, and speed. You are being guided to be mindful and value yourself and others. Strategize your days, be patient, take calculated risks, and take action towards your heart's desire. You have what you need to change your life today and become the best version of you. So there you go. Nice, Sherry. I like that. All right, MZ, you are next. All right, MZ, you got the tiger. Courageous, dynamic, inner strength. This card says you are being guided to begin a new journey, one that is exciting and purpose driven. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential. There you go. Well, that's good. That is good. Becca, if you're here, would you like a message? Hannah, if you're here, just let me know if you want a message. Vidi, you are next as well. IB one. Is it money, honey? It can be. All right, Vidi, you got the dragon. I don't know if you're here. Vidi, your card is the dragon, wisdom, spirituality, abundance. You are being guided to tap into your inner wisdom and find your higher purpose. You have a unique gift to present to the world. The time has come to showcase yourself and your abilities. Be strong and courageous through your transition. All right, Hannah. Hannah. Oh no, that's not disrespectful. That's cool. Let's just say I have too many. Hannah, you got the Falcon, independence, knowledge, and clarity. You are being guided to observe, grow spirituality. You are being guided to observe, grow spirituality, find clarity, and rise above any relationship issues. Your intuitive nature, speed, and accuracy allow you to find and seize opportunity effortlessly. Effortlessly. Yes. So that's a good card. You'll get clarity. De nada, amiga. I probably have, I would say, I don't know, like each one of those rows has got like 15 plus the top. I don't know, I'd say maybe like 100 and, so I got some hats upstairs too. So I probably got like maybe 120, 100 and, between 120 and 150 caps. Because I do have like about, yeah, it's almost 200 maybe. I don't know, I've never counted them to be honest. But like I have some upstairs in a suitcase, like about 50 up there. And down here I probably have like another 120. Yeah, it's like, it's a shitload. Because it goes up there too, see? I got too many damn hats. And I got more come. Yeah. I got a hat for every day, pretty much. Amazing Fruits, you are next. You're welcome, Viddy. All right, I got Amazing Fruits and then Vicky. I've given a lot of them away too. I also have bucket hats. Like you see them right here. I got like 4 bucket hats, but those are like work. I've given away so many hats too to my nephews and stuff. Amazing Fruits, you got the Tiger. And this card, oh, hell no, I'm not going to sell. Courageous, dynamic, inner strength. You are being guided to begin a new journey, one that is exciting or purpose driven. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into an opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential. So this goes to what, I know about you. So that's telling you that it's going to go well in your favor. You just got to keep pursuing it. I buy the hats for myself. I don't want to sell them. You know what I mean? But there's a hat shop here in Bermuda, but they don't really sell, like people don't really buy hats here. They like buy stuff from away. So like there's a few places here, but they're not like got a lot of selection. But I collect them and they're like my, my thing. But I'm saving them for my nephews when they get older and they want a hat or something. I'll give them a couple hats or whatever. But they're not exactly cheap. So yeah. But I actually got one coming that I really like, and it's been taking forever to get here. But I try to get every single color. But yeah, I've been collecting them for a while now. All right, Vicky, let's see what we got for you. Yeah, well, I'm an Adidas and Nike guy. I like buying Adidas stuff and Nike stuff. I'm not really like a flashy type of person. I just like to wear, nice stuff. That's all. And the hats are like, because I bring them in from the States. So by the time they get here, they're like between $50 and $60. But not all of them are that price, and not all of them. Like I bought a lot when I went away. Like I bring them back so I don't have to pay the duty and the tax and stuff. Vicky, you got the deer. Hey Nicole, how you doing? So this says speed, accuracy, and endurance. You are being guided to no longer stand in the shadows of fear. Begin today to allow yourself to be seen. What you seek is there to be found. Take inspired actions and leap into faith, a leap of faith towards your heart's desires. Your hats cost about $2. Yeah, I wish they were that price. I would probably have a lot more, but they're very expensive because these hats are fitted hats, so they fit my head like two size. Like they don't have that strap thing on the back. Like for instance, this one right here, like there's no strap, so these are more expensive. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're welcome, Vicky. But if you have like the actual strap in the back, then it's cheaper. It's like $10 cheaper. But that strap in the back pinches my hair and annoys the heck out of me. Nicole, I'm not doing free questions. I'm only doing free messages. A general oracle card. Questions have to be paid because I give in-depth answers. Yeah. Yeah. Sure you can. All right, Nicole. If you hear snoring in the background, that's my dog. She's always snoring. Okay, Nicole, you got the lion. Loyalty, courage, leadership. You are being guided to take action and take back your power. You are a powerful co-creator with limitless inner strength and confidence. When you allow your voice to be heard, the people around you will listen. There you go, Nicole. Speak. People always say closed mouths don't get fed. So you got to speak up in whatever you want to do. Speak now, forever hold your peace. If there's anybody else who would like a regular message, just let me know if I haven't given you one. You're welcome. She's in the background snoring. I wish I could show it. Actually, no, she's behind me literally. She's been on here many times. Crazy dog. She just woke up because it started thundering before I came on here, about 20 minutes ago, it was thundering a bit. And she was like looking, and she went back to sleep. She hates the thunder. We're supposed to get thunderstorms later on. Hopefully nothing bad. Then we have a hurricane coming towards us, but it's going to miss us apparently. Hopefully, I'm praying that it misses. But it's going to be like 400 miles away from us on Wednesday. So hopefully it keeps going the opposite direction. This is the worst time of the year for us. Hurricane galore. Nothing but hurricanes everywhere, which is annoying. But it's a part of life. Can't believe it's Sunday already. Yeah, so far so good. So that's a good thing. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully nobody gets a hurricane and it doesn't land. Hopefully we have a record year where the hurricanes don't affect no land, doesn't hurt anybody. And hopefully it's just, perfectly fine. I'm really hoping that nobody gets, the way the world's been the past 2 years, I think the universe needs to give everybody a break, Like give everybody a break. Back in school tomorrow. It's not a holiday tomorrow where you are. The kids here go back to school on Tuesday because the holiday is tomorrow. Hey, Bree. How you doing? Bria, you got the dolphin. Intelligence, grace, and playfulness. And this card says you are being guided to be like a child, have fun, and enjoy your life. Be playful, spontaneous, enthusiastic, and carefree. Find what excites you, make your mark in the world. We are here to experience, expand, and create what we desire. There you go, Bria. Yeah, my nephews go back to school. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my nephews, they one of them's in college. He goes back. He went back already to Canada. He's the oldest, and then the other one graduated, so he's got a full-time job now. He's going 18 2 weeks time. My other nephew, that's 17, he's graduating this year from high school. And then there's the other one that's 16. He's going into his last year of school. I mean, second last year of school, I think. And the two youngest ones, they go back to school that live next to me. They're 15 and 13. They go back to school on Tuesday. But it's weird because this year, the private schools go back on Tuesday and the public schools go back next week, Monday. So it's kind of weird. Usually everybody goes back to school the same day, public and private schools. But this year it's different. This year the public schools go a week later, which is good because that way the traffic won't be so crazy in the morning. At least it'll be just the private schools. Because there is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4 private schools here in Bermuda, if I'm correct. No, 5. Sorry, 5 private schools. 5 private schools and about 10 public schools. So at least the traffic won't be that crazy in the morning on Tuesday. But yeah, that's different. They did it different this year. Mm-mm. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That's nice, Vicky. Congrats on their graduation and starting a nurse job. Wow. Oh, that's a job that you always have work. I always tell people you get into the medical field, you're pretty much good to go, you know, especially nowadays. I can never be a doctor or a nurse. Hey, MZ, I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. Thank you. Yeah, and crazy enough, since I've been on here for 3 years, you know, on YouTube and Instagram, I've met a lot of nurses. I don't say who they are because it's their private life. But I have at least 6 nurses that come in here, or caretakers, or, you know, hospice nurse, you know, all the same. It's all medical field, you know. And I give them always a break, and I always help them as much as I can. But they're almost like, you know, psychics themselves. They can sense when people have a bad, you know, something bad going on, you know. Oh, nice, MZ. Good for you. See, you're yet another one, another nurse. But I have a few people that take care of the elderly, like, you know, private nurses. Hospice nurses, I don't know the difference. I know there is a difference, but it's like it's all different sections. I have people who are really like run a nursing home. Um, no doctors, but a lot of nurses. But it's crazy how everybody in that field, because nurses see people pass away, So that spirit, if you're good to that person, that spirit's gonna help you out. So I honestly think that nurses, the good ones, have a huge spirit army helping them through their day. I really do believe that. And if you're a nurse, I want you to believe that, because it's a hard job, but it's also like the perfect job for like spirit help, you know? Yeah, exactly. Especially looking at the kids too, yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me, Barb, that's crazy. 98 years old, huh? Yeah, we had but my grandmother was 94. She almost yeah, that's cool, Barb. That's great. Um but my grandma, she passed away at 98, 94. Sorry. And she had like a caretaker, this chick that was from Portugal, so she can speak her language and stuff. But she only was there for maybe 7 months, maybe, and then my grandma passed. So, but she barely did anything. She wasn't like she was one of those starting off type of nurses. If I don't reach out, will he reach out first? All right, let me check. Well, if you don't reach out in the next 3 days, right? He probably won't reach out. And if he doesn't, because you won't contact him, he'll think something's wrong, like you're not interested or you don't care. Okay, sweetheart, take care. Thanks for coming by, Vicky. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. So MZ, what I'm getting here is in the next 3 days, especially if you don't contact him, he probably won't contact you. And if he does contact you, it'll be a small text like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, why you haven't contacted me?" He won't go out of his way and say, "Hey, how are you today? What's going on?" He'll probably say, "Are you okay? You haven't texted me, you haven't called me." So in 2 days, if you don't reach out to him, I think in 2 days' time. So if you don't reach out today, tomorrow, or Tuesday, he'll probably text you on Tuesday and be like, "Hey, I was just texting you just because I'm worried that you haven't texted me or called me." Oh, that's up to you. If you're trying to get him, the question it seems that you're asking is you want to see if he'll reach out first, right? So I'm telling you, he won't reach out unless a couple of days pass by because he'll be worried about you. He'll think that, oh yeah, she's not contacting me. Let me contact her. It's been 2 days. So to answer your question, he'll reach out in 2 days, but it's only because he's concerned or worried that you haven't. So if you want to reach out and keep reaching out, then go ahead. But to answer your question, he would after 2 days. And that's only out of concern or worry, which is only right, If you're constantly communicating with someone and you don't get nothing from them in 2 days, and you're usually the one who contacts, then he's probably gonna be like, "Hey, are you okay? You know, it's been 2 days now. I haven't heard from you." You know, there's some people like that. You know, that's they. If you are the one that contacts all the time, they'll let you continuously do it because that's how it is. That's how they want it to be, or maybe they think that they're bothering you when they text or call you. Yeah. But right away, I would say he wouldn't contact you right away, but it'll take maybe 2 days, possibly, which is only normal. Yeah, I guess I do because I've been through a lot of relationship bullshit. So I guess it's too bad that the partners I had were lost in the matrix. But I'm one of those guys that always contact. If I'm with you and you're my girlfriend, for instance, or leading up to that, I'm gonna contact you just as much as you contact me. But that's common courtesy and experience probably. But like sometimes people just think that it's always a one-way street, like it's always a one-way, that only one person has to do it all the time, which just sucks. But that's just the way it is. My advice is based on my experience, so that's just how it is. Sometimes I always felt like I was the one that always did everything. That's why a lot of the times my relationships didn't work out, because I was the one doing shit all the time. And then when I didn't get 100% back, then I was like, well, there's no sense in being in a relationship with a woman that doesn't do shit. And I have to like do everything all the time. I'm not your daddy. I'm supposed to be your boyfriend. So unfortunately, some people just don't get it. You know? That's probably why I'm still single for the past couple years. I had that conversation last night on Instagram about a certain person that I met this year. Started talking to her, and that was it. She didn't really give a shit. When I spoke to her, invited her to do things, nothing. Then one day she'll see me, be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh my god!" And then the next day it's like, "Hi, bye." I'm like, "Oh boy." Some people. But the sad thing is that people claim they want this great relationship, but they don't do nothing to hold the relationship or to develop the relationship. They just think that the guy has to do everything all the time, or sometimes vice versa, where, as a guy, you think that the girl's got to give something, like to let her know that you want to be in a relationship, or you want, further the relationship. You can, like these people ain't mind readers. And the biggest problem in relationships is communication. Don't sit there and speculate what the other person's thinking. Just talk, ask, you know? If you're going to be together with somebody for the rest of your life or for a long period of time, the best thing to do is communication. But the biggest problem with relationships is this texting bullshit. Text this, text that. No, 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 no. I'm not texting you nothing. I'm going to call you. I want to hear your voice, Or I'm going to video chat you if I can't physically see you. I want to video chat you so I can talk to you, so I can keep doing things while I talk to you and see you, you know, and see what you're up to. You could be texting me at your, you know, at somebody's house that I don't know nothing about, but if I can see you, that's even better. And that's why I don't understand why the communication isn't better, because you have more forms of communication. So if you have more forms of communication, then why aren't relationships better now than it has been in the past? I can tell you why. Because everybody texts bullshit now. They want to sit there and be click, 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 click. Like, I can't do that shit. That drives me nuts. You will never ever see me texting people. I pick up the phone and I call. You answer, great. If you don't, bye. And that's why relationships don't last, because people don't put any effort. A text is bullshit. That's what that is. A text is nothing. Texts are no. Yeah, exactly. Video chat is way better, especially if the person's at another place where you can't, physically see them, That's why they have those features and those things and those forms of communication. But people just don't get it. And I don't get it either, That's one thing I can't stand is texting, emailing. Like even emailing somebody you're interested in. Okay, I'm gonna send her an email. Hey, how you doing? How is your day today? What are you up to? Can you email me back? No. That's like the stupidest thing ever. Even a text is kind of like dumb. I can't be texting a girl that I'm interested in. If I ask a girl for her number, I'm going to call her. I'm not going to text her. No. If she texts me, then that's fine. I'll text her back. I'll text her here and there if I can. If I know she's working, obviously, and she can't be bothered, then I'll text. But you got to use your common sense. Can I call her now? Or even text, hey, I want to speak to you. I want to hear your voice. Or hey, I want to talk to you. Can I call you? That's the only time I text you. But I'm going to text to call. I'm not going to text just to text. I ain't got time for that shit. I think it's immature to do those things, to be honest. That's just my opinion. I think it's very immature to be in a relationship with somebody and, at the age of, once you reach the age of 30, I think that texting stuff's got to go out the window. Grow up, call each other, and, go from there. That's just my opinion. But it all depends on the situation too. Some people can't answer their phone at the time, so they text. But if you're using your phone texting, then you can call too, right? That's just the thing. But yeah, Hannah, I like to give good advice, but the problem is some people don't take it. Some people don't understand, or they're with somebody that they think they can change, and that's the biggest problem. People don't change unless they want to. You can't change them, and if you do, they're going to change right back to the person that they were before they met you, which leaves you to sit there and question everything and believe things that aren't real, and then it goes downhill. But that's what it's all about. But as I get older, I realize that it's we're living in a world where everything is taxing. Communication is done only through social media and things like that, and that's something I stay far away from. I'm not going to communicate with you through social media. For instance, I don't like when people, this is just my preference and just my thoughts on this as well. Like if you're married and you have kids, right? And you're like my age, 45 or older, and your anniversary is today. And people on Facebook will be like, today is my anniversary. And I want to say I love you, babe. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You gave me 2 kids. You've given me everything. You're my rock. You're my this. Are you really kidding me right now? Do you have to go on social media and tell everybody it's your anniversary and you love your wife or your husband, and you're gonna write this paragraph just so everybody says happy anniversary, congratulations, OMG, and give you all these likes and hugs and hearts and bullshit emojis? Like, are you serious right now? Do you know that that's the worst thing you can do, in my opinion? Because you're publicizing your life on social media, and then the people who are jealous when they see that post and see that you're happy, that's when you start having problems, because people that don't like that or don't have that are going to envy your life and be jealous of your life. And then they're going to start, they put that evil eye on your ass, or shit starts to go wrong. Or some whack person will be like, oh yeah, let me see if I can go F her husband. Let me see if I can go flirt with his wife, see how much their anniversary means to him. You're asking for, trouble. You really are, in my opinion. And some people are like, oh, Mark, no, that's not true. I've seen it happen. That's why I mentioned it. But stupid is what stupid does. People who do that, I just don't like that. And if I ever was married, or if I ever get married, I'm not going to publicize that shit on social media. And if she does, I'll just advise her not to do it. And hopefully she'll listen. But that to me is publicizing unnecessarily. That's just my opinion. Hi, Taliba. I hope I'm saying your name right. How you doing? So yeah, all that stuff on social media is just unnecessary, in my opinion. Before social media was available for you to publicize your life events, remember, everybody used to call you and say, hey, I remember today's your birthday or today's your anniversary. Now everything's like, some Facebook post where you're looking for attention. And half the people that put up, okay, good. Yes, Sonny's a great friend of mine. People on social media, they should just keep their relationships away. And some people post pictures up of them and their spouse, or them and their girlfriend, or them and their kids. But behind closed doors, everything's upside down. So, it's sad that people, live in this fake ass world on social media. And certain people like look at that picture and they're like, yeah, right. Just yesterday you two were fighting, or that yesterday you were talking about a divorce. Now you're posting up some bullshit to like cover it all up. So it's kind of annoying, and it's annoying. Yeah, exactly. So, it ruins lives, it ruins relationships, it perceives things that aren't real. If you stay away from that and posting pictures of your kids and all that stuff, that's not a good thing to do, because they can take that picture and put it up on a pedophile site. Like, you have no idea what these people are doing with those pictures that you put up on Facebook and shit. That's why you don't do that shit, Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's the problem, Taliba. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem in the world, is people are like, false. They live in this false reality, but their picture says other things. Like, it's just hilarious. And that's what like life is now. It's a temporary fix. Everything is a temporary thing. let's post a picture so they don't think we have problems, because I don't want nobody to know my personal life. So let's just kiss each other on this picture and post it up so everybody thinks we're just doing perfectly fine. Well, I told my boss that we were going to get a divorce, but you kind of changed in the last 2 days, so we're good. Let's post a picture up and just show everybody we're just happily in love. It's hilarious. I started laughing, to be honest. I think it's fucking ridiculous how people act, like grown adults acting like a bunch of morons. Hey Shamika, how you doing? I hope I said your name right. Hey Virgo, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. I'm doing great, thanks. You can put your IDs on a private. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, it's just the way social media is. It's sad. People are, and I think women, a lot of women like put themselves on social media half naked just to get attention. But by doing that, you're getting the wrong attention. And you're doing that and you don't even value your body or your life. Like what are you really getting from that? A OnlyFans page so you can get money from a bunch of pervs so you can go spend it on the next outfit so people can see you. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me. So like social media is so corrupt and people are so stupid that they don't even value their life or their selves or their body. It's really a shame, that people actually have to do that to survive or to like live a false life and then just for money. Like really? Like I feel like writing to people like, do you know that when you die, you're not taking nothing with you? You know that, right? But those pictures and all those things are gonna stay there to show how stupid you are. Yeah, exactly. It is exhausting. Absolutely. Yeah, Sunny is a friend of mine. She's a great reader as well. Um, we like to support each other. That's what we're supposed to be doing, but a lot of people don't like to support each other. When I started this channel 3 years ago, I used to support every reader that came in my room, or every person I knew. I shouted them out, and then people get stupid, jealous, envious, dumb, and then it goes downhill, and then you really see who's nice, who's not, who's real, who's fake, who wants money, who wants likes, all that bullshit that goes on with it. Just a bunch of, immature people. But it's nice that I found Sunny and a few other people lately that are actually genuine people, you know. Who is crazy? Lots of people. And I don't want to give them I don't even give them the energy to even say their names. But a lot of people, everybody in this room knows of some crazy reader that's on YouTube that's going off the deep end. Yeah, jealousy is a disease, in my opinion, and there's no cure for that either. Yeah, I'm still answering questions by PayPal only, and I'm doing free messages as well, a free Oracle card for anybody who comes in here. So I'm using these divine animal cards. So if anybody wants a regular message, let me know. And a minimum of $5 per question. Yeah, it is, Virgo. It's not easy. Oh yeah. Oh, I know, Barb. But it's not just there. It's all over the world. If you go on Instagram, there's women all over the world acting crazy on their Instagrams and stuff like that. But it's just people who have no morals and values. I bet you their mom and dad's wearing like that. At least 90%. Okay, no problem. All right, Virgo, let's see. The thing is, you can be a reader and make money and not be greedy, you know. And like some people have to realize that it's not about money. It's about like helping people as well. But if you're doing this for a living, which I don't, but people who do it for a living, I understand them, charging people for questions and things like that. That's totally fine. I agree with that. But don't use it against people, Virgo, you got the elk, stamina, awareness, and tenacity. And this card says you are being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Marshal your power to follow through the break free from discomfort. Expand and stretch yourself in ways you've never thought possible. You are a teacher and a student of life. Okay, yeah, I just got the notification. You can ask your question when you're ready, Taliba. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I remember when I started here 3 years ago, I did nothing but free stuff for months, and I still do till today. And if you do free and paid things, at the end of the day, you have to find. You don't have to, but when you're into psychic stuff, find somebody that answers your questions, that is right 90% of the time. Someone you can trust with your information, someone you can trust, and someone that's going to be honest to you. Once you find that reader, keep going to that person, because the spirit that's working with that reader and you combine to give you the right answers, because the spirit that's with you is trusting me to give you the answer because they know I'm going to give you the right answer. So if you keep going to like multiple psychics, and especially the fake ones, then the spirit that's dealing with you is like, are you really coming to this moron so I can tell them something to make them look good when they're fake as hell? You gotta think about that. These messages are coming from spirit that once knew us and once loved and cared about us, like our mom, our dad, our brothers, sisters, best friends, aunties, uncles, grandmas, grandpas. So everybody you have in spirit, your personal people you once knew or knew of you that's helping you. Imagine how they feel when you hop around to 10 different psychics every day and ask the same stupid question. You see what I mean? So like people, the spirit gets annoyed. So they're going to be like, I'm not giving you the damn answers, Hell no, because this person's fake. So then you get confused, but see, people don't really understand how it works. Well, if you get two different answers from the same reader and it doesn't add up, then that person is not reading the cards right, or they're not getting the right answer. It's that simple. So if you get two different answers from the same person, it's because they're not sure themselves, or the way they're interpreting it is not right, or they're not really sure, or they just want to give you the right answer, but they don't know how to. Like some readers, they'll see bad cards and they'll be like, fuck, I can't tell them that this is not going to happen, Well, I kind of see like this and that, and it's a maybe right now, but just pray and hope it'll happen. You'll be fine, just go to sleep tonight. That's not how you're supposed to read. You just be honest. If it's no, it's no. If it's yes, it's yes. There is no maybes. Just like, just be honest. At least if it happens, then you can trust that person to tell you the bad and the good. But getting two different answers from the same reader is not that good, though. All right, Taliba, you says, does the Aquarius miss you, and does he want to reconcile? That too, Virgo. People have a bad habit of that. Taliba, I think he does miss you, but he also thinks about like how things were when he was with you. Like he may have some regrets. He may think that, did I really have love with her, or didn't have, was it really love, or was it not love? Was it love? Was it not love? I think that this person was the problem, and that's why they know that they did you wrong or did wrong to you. So that's why they feel that way. Also, they also think that you hide your emotions from them, and you may not be as practical as they want you to be, or you have common sense to know that this person does miss you, but you know that they have to change their ways in order to come back in a correct way. All right. I feel like he does want to reconcile with you, because the better version of himself was when he was with you. But he knows that you might not, he thinks you might not take him back. He thinks that you might not take him back. And he's really like thinking about how can he recover what he's done, or how can he's like thinking over and over, like, how am I going to get her back? I have to be honest with her. I have to tell her the truth. I have to do this. I have to do that. I feel like he's not a bad person. I just feel like he's made mistakes and he's not doing what he's supposed to do when he was with you. And this could affect the future and how he looks at things. But to answer your question, he does miss you and he does want to reconcile with you. It's just that he doesn't know if you want to take him back. You know? That's the problem. It all depends if you want him back. You had one tell me someone was in love with me and we be together, but the next day she says I love someone else, and I was confused. The thing is with that, Shamika, is the thing with that is energy changes, and you can say right now, right? I love Shamika, but I love this other girl, Maria, and Shamika's not giving me the time of day, but Maria is. So I want to go after her now. And that happened literally between the readings. So that energy no longer works. So the energy changes. So sometimes that's not really the reader's fault. It's actually spirit trying to get you away from that other person so you can go towards the new person, because you're not right with that old person and you're not. So spirit kind of changes the answer and confuses you, so you leave that person alone because they know that that person is not good for you. You got me? So I believe that spirit works that way sometimes. But we blame the reader because the reader's confusing us. But the person you're dealing with could be a confusing individual that likes you one day, doesn't like you the next, and then spirit's in the background saying, what am I going to do to make sure Shamika doesn't get hurt? All right, well, I'm going to tell this reader that this person doesn't love you anymore. So you leave this person alone because you know this person's not good for you. So go after this guy, or go to a new guy, or look for something new, because you know this person's just not good for you. So it's hard to explain for a reader because they don't even know the answer sometimes. But I'm not defending wrong answers. I'm defending spirit because they are trying to get us to the right place. And if you ask the same question multiple times, and in your heart and your intuition's telling you, I know this guy isn't right for me, but I really like him and I hope he changes his ways. But that person never changes their ways, right? And you keep asking the same question: is this person going to contact me? No. So then spirit's in the background saying, I'm going to make sure Shamika gets away from this person. So I'm going to give her all wrong answers now. You see? That's how I believe it works, which I've seen many times. And then when you find out or you do investigate that person, you end up seeing them with someone else. You know? Yeah, it's like trying to keep you from getting hurt. Because at the end of the day, I can shuffle these cards and answer your questions, but your spirit and my spirit are going to give us the answers we need, right? So if you're asking about the same toxic person, they're going to probably say the same thing, or like try and get you to a more honest reader so they can say the truth, so that way you don't get hurt from that person. That's why a lot of people blame readers when things don't happen, but really it's their fault because they knew the answer from when they asked. And by asking it multiple times, you're pissing off spirit, pissing off yourself, and pissing off every reader that has to look into it. It's a pain in the ass, but you know, it's that's what I believe. You're welcome, Taliba. He can't come back unless he becomes a better person. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I see. Like he wants to come back, but that it's totally up to you. And he looks at you like the Queen of Swords, like, I'm going to take this sword and I'm cutting you off. And in order for you to come back, you better be kind, loving, caring. You better kiss my ass. You better do what you're supposed to do. Treat me like a woman, a queen. If not, goodbye. And if he knows you're an independent woman that doesn't need him and just wants him, then that's going to affect his chances, right? Because if a woman is strong, independent, and has everything and doesn't see, there's needs and wants. So a lot of women are going to say, do I need this guy or do I want this guy? Because if you need a man to provide for you and give you everything, then you want that man. You need that man, right? But if you already have everything, you have a good job, you have money, you have a car, you have an apartment, and you don't need a man to provide for you, then you just want that man. And that man looks at you and says, I need her because she has all those assets. She's a complete woman. But that's what women don't understand. You see, some people look at you as one, a piece of ass, or an asset. You know, somebody they can build a future with, you know? Yeah, retrograde will bring things to the surface, but retrograde is something that doesn't affect every single person. See, retrograde, it only affects certain people. Sometimes retrogrades are good for some people and bad for others. So it all depends on, you know, where it lies in your astrology and all that stuff. Yeah, it's starting on your birthday. Yeah. Well, I don't really believe in all that twin flame stuff. That's just another word for soulmate. You know, that's just another word for a partner. You know, the English language has many words for many, many meanings. And a lot of psychics will use the word twin flame to corrupt your mind to believing that this is the one, you know? And people who believe it, that's your belief. I don't knock anybody's beliefs, but my personal belief is that's just another name for a soulmate, a partner, you know, your boo, your babe, you know, it's the same shit, you know? So as far as them looking alike, facial features and all that stuff, I don't know. That's something that if you believe it, then that's your belief. But me, I don't believe in all that stuff. That's something that I don't really care to believe in, because it's psychics tear the ass out of that twin flame stuff. Because you know, if a twin flame is supposed to be your partner, then why is it so difficult? You know, that's what I asked a psychic one day. They're like, oh, your twin is waiting for you and they're doing this and they're doing that. Okay, well, if they're my twin flame, then why I'm not with them? You're not making any sense. You know, that's just another word that you invented to corrupt people's minds. to believing that that twin flame exists. What exists is this. We meet a person, we either go out with them for a reason or a season. We go out with them for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. We have kids with them, we divorce them, we marry them. And then there's some people who are with somebody to the day they die. And even if a person is together with somebody for 50 years and then they die, that's not a twin flame to me. That's just a person who you married and was your partner, you're the love of your life. That's what that means. You know? So these are just extra words that just means the same thing. So that's my opinion on that. But if you believe in it, then that's fine. I'm not going to knock anybody for believing in it. Hey, Ruth, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, exactly. So it can't, so how are you supposed to determine the twin flame? Because somebody tells you? I could say, oh, this guy, John, is your twin flame. But you're like, oh my God, John, we had the worst relationship in the world. How the hell is me my twin flame? Oh, I'm telling you, he's your twin flame. You better go get him back. He's the love of your life. That's what people would tell you. And people will be so dumb that they'll go look for that idiotic person again because some psychic told them that. It is hard to determine what is real and what's not. But if whatever you believe, you should receive. But yeah, love of your life, but gives you hell, or your twin flame is in another country, so you got to go find them like some treasure. Like, are you serious right now? That's my nephew coming to see me. He was finding out what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. If I always say, if love is so nice, then why does it hurt so bad? Kids to the stars. I'm only taking questions by donation, but I do give a free message, Oracle card message. So all that stuff, I mean, it's all about people's belief, People believe in God, people believe in the devil, people believe in Buddha, people believe in Allah. It's just a different name for God. That's all it is. It's just your God. It's who you believe in. So it's just another name. People just use another name to believe in the same higher power, but a different person to them. It's a different thing. That's what twin flames is in the psychic world to me. It's just another name for the love of my life, my wife, my partner, my girl, my babe, whatever that's what it means to me. I don't look at I don't meet somebody and be like, oh my God, that's my twin flame. So I don't really believe in all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. There's good and bad in everything. There's good and bad in everything and everyone. So if you find the good in everything, then that's good. Finding the bad in it and avoiding is good too. But I think that a lot of readers put a lot of brainwashing into readings just to make money or to make you feel good about yourself. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. If we take care of ourselves, love ourselves, then we are our own twin flame, because we love ourselves. So once we love ourselves, take care of ourselves, put ourselves on the podium as number one person to deal with every day, and you work on yourself, then you don't have to go look for love. It'll come looking for you eventually. And if it doesn't, just keep on working on yourself until you become the best version of yourself. And then you'll have such high standards that anybody who comes into your life that's on the same level as you and the same mindset as you, that's where the best comes out, between both people. Because you find somebody just as complete as you, which is very rare these days. Most people find somebody that they want to fix. or people want to find somebody that they have to fix or have to teach or have to learn or have to go through so much bullshit just to, be happy, which is ridiculous. So my advice is to always love yourself and put yourself first and everyone else after. And only give energy to people who give you the same energy back. So if you start to date someone and you see a red flag, take that flag, stick it right in front of you and say, I'm not going no further with this person because I have the red flag. I have the signal right here. This person just did some dumb shit. So I know I'm not going to deal with them anymore. That's it. But see, people want to take that red flag, wave it around and say, I wonder what I'm going to get out of this. Let me keep going until I really get fucked over or I really get messed up. But when you do get cheated on or disrespected in the next 3 months, you're going to say, I wish I would have went with my first mind 3 months ago when I met this moron. See, that's the biggest problem, I believe, now in relationships, that people don't want to take that red flag and run. They want to take that red flag and explore to see how much that person is going to do, what this person is going to like give you or do for you, or if the sex is great, okay, I'll hang on for a little while. Let me see, if they give me shit, then I'm gonna hang on for a while, even though they're an idiot or even though that they're shady. And then one day you're gonna find out that you're getting cheated on. So what are you gonna do? Oh, I blame them because they did this to me, they did that. No, it's your fault because you didn't take the red flag situation right off the bat. It's your fault. Every relationship you've been in that the person disrespects you, it's somewhat your fault too, because you allowed that person to do bullshit from day one. So whose fault is it? It's your fault for accepting the bullshit that person already presented to you. There's no way in how that person was nice and then 6 months later just did some dumb shit. You had to know in between those 6 months that there was something going on where you just ignored it. So it really, it's your fault. It's your problem. Stop blaming the other person because you allowed that person to do that shit. So once you blame yourself and say, hey, all right, it was my fault. I should have took the red flag. I should have not went after that person. Okay, now I'm going to forgive myself for dealing with them. You don't forgive that person because that person doesn't deserve forgiveness. You deserve the forgiveness for your own self, for your own well-being, knowing that you made the mistake. I'm going to forgive myself and learn from it. So the next person that enters my life, as soon as I get the red flag, I'm gone. That's it. And that's how I live my life for the past 4 years. I said, the next woman that comes into my life, if I get a red flag, that's it. I'm done. I'm not even going to be like, damn, I want her so bad. Or I'm going to see how she acts now. I'm going to give it 2 weeks time. I'm going to give it another month because, sex was great. No. Then you get too involved and then you have another, check mark next to your name saying, dumbass, you went after the wrong person again. And some of it is being desperate. Another thing is being stupid. And another thing is you have to fit in with everybody else because everybody else is in a relationship and it's not perfect. You think, oh, I can have a non-perfect relationship too. Yeah, no relationship is going to be perfect. That's not what I'm preaching. What I'm saying is people have to understand if you have standards, you have morals, you have values, you want to be with somebody that's just like you and not going to cheat on you, disrespect you, and wave red flags in your face, then you have to stick to what you say and stop giving people all your energy, all your money, and all your love when they give you shit in return. So this boils down to it's your fault because you allowed it to happen. Yeah, I'd rather be, loving myself, my dog, my nephews, my mom, my dad, my family, and my close friends, and everybody who comes in here and supports and loves me. than be with some toxic woman that is draining my energy, draining my bank account, you know, and doing whatever she wants and ruining my life because I allow it. So that person will never be toxic in my mind if I don't allow them to be. You got me? So this is a lesson that people have to learn in this day and age and forever. Don't put yourself second to that person. Always put yourself on that podium. You are first. And if that person can't love and respect you the way you want it, go. Leave that person alone. Until that person gives you 100%, then there's no sense in being with somebody like that. Yeah, you gotta be happy. And sometimes being by yourself is the happiest way because you don't have to deal with someone else's energy conflicting with yours all the time. And you can't change that person unless they change themselves. Yeah, if you're always in denial, Ruth, then that's a lot of people. You're in the same boat as a lot of people. Yeah, some people don't know how to be alone and take care of themselves. You're absolutely right, Shamika. You're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly. And if you're very intuitive and you take care of yourself and you listen to every thought that comes in your mind and you take it in the right way and do the right things, then you start to live your life knowing that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be single. I'd rather be single than be with somebody that's ruining my life or annoying me every day. It's not about being in a relationship. You know, some people in life, they'll never get a complete relationship, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't Everybody has a dream to be something or someone in life. Everybody, has this thing where my dream was to be a sports guy, but I never was. I wish I was like, a famous basketball player and I was really good at that, and or famous soccer player, and I can be on TV, and that's what I love. I love sports more than anything. So that's always been my dream come true, was to do that. But it didn't happen because that wasn't my path. That was just a dream that I had. So I ended up becoming somebody totally different, but still good at what I do. So that doesn't matter now. See? But I can still hope for that maybe in my other life, if there is one. You know? Exactly. I realize that more and more, Barb, that, when I go looking for love, it doesn't work. But when love comes looking for me, there's a chance. Because I say, well, here we go. We'll see what happens. And I take it with a grain of salt. I don't have no expectations. I just have confident expectations that, things can happen. But if not, I'm perfectly fine being with myself because I love myself and I have a lot of people around me who love me and I love them. So that's all that matters. Being in a relationship isn't everything in life. Being rich isn't everything in life. It's more to life. The best thing that you can have in life is your health. Being healthy is the best thing in this world right now. And that's the truth. And if you don't believe that, then there's something wrong with you because people are trying to kill us with these stupid things in the world that I won't mention, but I know everybody knows what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of things that we eat and put into, you are what you eat, and people have to be very aware that, your health is everything. Would you rather be out and about living your life, or would you rather be hooked up to oxygen in a hospital or sick with a disease? Have you ever thought about that? Then you should. There's more than life than going finding out if somebody loves you, if somebody likes you, or somebody, being in a relationship. Just be healthy and love yourself. That's the best thing you can do. Then if you get a relationship, that's a bonus. But make sure it's a good one. Yeah, exactly. I've always had people tell me that, and that's cool. But, some people have to really listen to it over and over in order to believe it. But that's just life. Anyway, guys, I have to go. My nephews and I are gonna have dinner, and it's 6 o'clock here in the island of Bermuda where I live. So I'm gonna. My nephew's already come over and like gave me a hint that he's hungry. So we're gonna go have dinner. I'll probably be back on later on tonight, and do the same thing, give out messages and answer questions. I appreciate everybody coming by, showing love and being here. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy yourself. Love yourself. And take care of yourself. That's the main things. All right. Everything else will just pan out. All right. Mwah. Love you guys. Take care.